Short-term food storage. So what are our options really? What are the things that are good for us? What are the things that are not? And while some of these examples can be used for long-term storage, it's good to have a medley of things. So when I think about short-term, I think about canned goods, those that you can yourself. It could be fresh fruits and vegetables, maybe even meats, or it could be those that are store-bought, commercial canned goods that are either in glass as well, or they could be metal cans like aluminum or steel. And those they have to be kind of watched because a lot of them use BPA liners. So you don't want that. And they also sometimes have a lot of preservatives. So if you're trying to eat really smart and healthy, you want to avoid those. You can get BPA free and preservative free canned goods. Now, when we talk about canned goods, though, there's a lot of variations depending on manufacturers in terms of the ingredients they use, flavoring, and so you definitely want to be aware of that. You want to test those all out, and you actually want to store what you actually eat. You don't want to just randomly pick things that you've never tried before and stockpile it. Now, when we talk about next category is dried goods. Dried goods really encompasses a lot of things. I mean, we think about maybe sun-dried types of foods. It could be dehydrated or it could be freeze-dried. But this encompasses a large range of things. It could be, when we think about traditionally dried foods, I think of nuts. It could be various types of maybe fruits for like raisins. It could be that we have seeds that we dry so we can sprout them when we need to. It could be dehydrated foods. It could include fruits. It could include vegetables as well, just as freeze-dried foods can include a massive amount of different options when it comes to foods. And so, when we have these, we have to figure out like, okay, which one is better for us? Because some of these are more expensive to actually buy in a format than others. For example, freeze-dried foods are more expensive than dehydrated. But with freeze-dried foods, you get a higher level of retention of the nutrition that's in the food. So the nutrient content is better and it retains its color and a lot of things. So in my opinion, overall, the freeze-dried food is the best, especially if you kind of pair it with some good canned goods and dry goods. So this would also include things like dried beans, as part of your dry goods, rice, those staples, obviously. Definitely a lot of lentils. At least I like lentils. Um, and then if you have dry goods as well that are not in like steel containers, you could always vacuum seal them to get a little more longevity, just to keep out air and light and definitely moisture. Now, what about snacks and stuff? People love snacks. Healthy options could be like, sweet, dried fruits, obviously, dark chocolates. It can be molasses. But these following things are not recommended. And these fall under processed foods, obviously. MREs, not recommended at all. And why? Because they're typically full of MSG. MSG, sugar, salt, artificial flavors, colors. It goes on and on. They're mostly GMO products, poor quality, low nutrient density foods, and they're very expensive. Price them yourself. You'll see how little food you get for the money. What about power bars, energy bars, or protein bars? Absolutely not recommended. Once again, these are full of preservatives, GMOs, MSG, loads of sugar. I mean, loads. And it also has a lot of artificial flavoring and coloring as well. And I get a lot of comments and questions about this one. What about food tabs? They can't be bad. Yes, they are bad. These things are full of gluten, and that's another thing I want to say. You want to try to be as gluten-free as possible. Lifeboat rations, absolutely not. Full of gluten typically. What about candy bars? No. Chips? No. So just generally wheat products? No. Fruit drinks, no, because they take out the fiber and they're full of sugar typically. And of course, no to soft drinks. And I think a lot of this is common sense if you actually sat down and thought about it. So eat real food if you want the benefits of real food. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching.